Here we are once again. Welcome back to the stream. For the first time in a long time, the game did not glitch out and omit the show intro. Can you believe it? What a sight to behold. Where are we tonight? Let's find out. St. Petersburg, Florida. A sunny, warm night here in St. Petersburg with this welcoming Floridian audience. Let's get a quick audio check before we get too ahead of ourselves here. Let's make sure this thing's still on. Let's make sure you can still hear me. It's been a little while. Oh, Meta's live. Shout out Metarak. Can you hear me? Meta's live. Shout out Metarak. You can. Beautiful. How are we doing, folks? Gonna get a deep sip at the hottie toddy here. There we go. How you been? Nice to be back. I think it's been like a whole week since the last stream, if you can believe it. If you can believe it. And a week can feel like a long time when you do this a couple times a week. Let's get this shit on the road. WATCW is back for our second annual Elimination Chamber, PLE. And folks, we've got a good one in store for you tonight. We're starting things off with a big bang.
Is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the World Internet Pro Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Mean Street Posse.
The who?
From Japan, weighing in at 402 pounds, MrEliMac.
There he is, the big tyrant himself, Mr. X, who had won this opportunity in a qualifying match against MrEliMac back at the Real Rumble last month to put himself in this position. Of course, when we were running those qualifying matches, it was under the impression that... oh, was he going into pod? Okay. It was with the idea that this would be a world championship match, and as it turns out, Big King Moose taking the night off. Heavy is the burden of the crown, and of course the World Heavyweight Championship at that matter. Akron.
Weighing in at 243 pounds. He is the World Internet Pro Wrestling Champion, the Superstar, Joe.
And other wrestling organizations might have said, what, you're going to take the night off? You're going to skip the PLE? Champions don't get to do that. We're going to take the title, but we're not like the other guys. I value King Moose. He's on an all-timer run. And we want him in tip-top shape for ReelyMania II, naturally. So he needs the night off. We're going to grant him that privilege. And instead, we're going to be doing... oh my god, what's the belt doing? Did you see that? The belt warping into another realm altogether. Maybe we're not going to have a title match if the title itself no longer is corporeal, but something seems really wacky about what I'm seeing here already. The camera movements are looking kind of crazy.
The challenger,
speaking of kind of crazy,
Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, Sugarfoot Knight.
Sugarfoot Knight 323. A former Twitch champion in his own right. Of course, the current Twitch champion we just saw come out, Mr. FeaturedFilms, sitting in a pod. He gets to enjoy the luxury of not kicking this thing off tonight. Shug 323. Now, he had kind of a buy into this, being a former Twitch champion, a former world champion, too, the only superstar in our company's history to have achieved that feat. He has a chance to become a two-time Twitch champion here tonight, and I think he would be the first to do that, if my memory serves correctly, and it may not. This is for the Twitch Championship, held by FeaturedFilms, who defended that belt last month against Hank Hill. Featured not without his critics these days either, showing kind of a sharper edge than we've seen from him before. Who's out next? Okay. Now here's a qualifier. The Semon Demon, who, despite Leatherface's best efforts,
representing the NWO from Akron, Ohio,
Akron,
weighing in at 158 pounds, Demon.
As I was saying, despite Leatherface's best efforts, did successfully defeat Kratos at the Real Rumble last month and qualified for this Elimination Chamber. Now let me make something clear here, how important this is. The Semon Demon is the only one in this Elimination Chamber match to have not held championship gold in his career here in WATCW. As a matter of fact, he's also the only member of the Nasty World who has not held championship gold. And this could be, we're winding down. The season is almost done. This could be indeed his last opportunity to become a champion in WATCW this season. So if I had to put my money on anybody, I'd say the big 69 special has got the absolute most to gain here tonight. I'll try to remain impartial at the commentary desk. Speaking of former champs, another man who basically showed up with his name on the list here.
From Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
Weighing in at 224 pounds, Nick Harvey.
Slick Nick, another former Twitch champion. When this belt's on the line, there was no doubt about it. He was going to immediately qualify for this match. No first round victories needed, and here is Slick Nick, who apparently no pods left, is going to be starting this off. Oh, and that only can mean one thing as to for who is going to be joining him in the top two. Slick Nick is hungry. He hasn't gotten a lot of shine in WATCW as of late. Despite being one of our top competitors, we haven't seen much from him. He had a little bit of a run in the King of the Ring tournament, but not much since. Showed up in the Real Rumble real early. Didn't go his way. So to the same point I was making with the Semon Demon, with the season winding down, there are not many opportunities left for competitors to punch that ReelyMania ticket and guarantee a spot at the biggest show of the year next month. But if you win this chamber, if you get that championship belt, it's a done deal, baby. You're in. You're going to be defending it at ReelyMania. You're going to be in the fight for your life. But you're going to be fighting. And that's better than sitting at home eating Haagen-Dazs, believe me. There's only one man left. Maybe. Oh, Slick Nick. Look at that. The demon won't even look him in the eye. Slick Nick trying to psych out the competition before the bell rings. So that leaves only one competitor left. The master himself, Matt Thomas.
And introducing the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
Weighing in at 331 pounds, Matt Thomas.
Matt Thomas, of course, our inaugural world champion, though hasn't had the privilege of championship gold since losing that at our first ever Real Rumble. No, he didn't lose it at the Real Rumble. He lost it at Moe's Tavern, I think. I don't know. He lost it at John Cena. Some of the history is a little fuzzy for me. Point being, he hasn't had a title belt since the beginning of this league. And boy, wouldn't he like to book in his WATCW career with a title around his waist. He's also taken in the competition, looking at all the competitors in the pot. He beat Bane in a qualifying match at the Real Rumble to get here. These are 6 incredibly talented and hungry competitors. Holy shit, what was that? Why does it feel like you never know what this game is, as I've said before, held together with paper clips and chewing gum. But if my eyes didn't deceive me, the Master Matt Thomas was T-posing there for a moment. How delightful, how charming. Doesn't it make you just ready to fork over $80 to buy 2K24 to get more of this excellent video game programming? So we're starting off here. 2 Ohio boys, Slick Nick and the Master. Huge splash from Slick Nick. Now, you want to go to town and get busy real quick in a match like this. Goes for the early pin. That's what I'm saying you got to do. Because you've got 4 guys waiting in the wings here, and they're going to come out fresh looking for a fight. You don't want to get caught up and stuck here early, taking hits and getting hurt. But likewise, you also want to keep that adrenaline and that energy going. You don't want to tire yourself out. The Elimination Chamber is an endurance test. Who's out next? Oh, snap. Here we go. Maybe the hungriest guy in the game tonight, Mr. 69 Semon Demon. Oh, look at that! There was almost a potential What Real Entertainment collabo there for just a quick second, but Slick Nick scouted it, saw it coming, and hit him with the old coconut bonks. And now 3 are out here, and no alliance is going to last very long in the Elimination Chamber as the Demon goes for that backdrop on the Master. Now tying up in the corner with Slick Nick. Ooh, double boot to the midsection. Matt's going to take an opportunity to showboat and play to the crowd. And this is big. I'm excited for this. It's good to see everybody fighting passionately. DDT, middle of the ring. I know everybody thought they were going to show up here tonight for a chance at the world title. They thought King Moose would have been in there somewhere, but he's sitting at home watching the show, I'm sure, resting up, maybe taking a spa day. Featured Films, the Twitch champion. Now here is, ooh, nice one. I thought he was going for a spine buster there, not quite. Nick with the bridge suplex. Featured Films, the defending champion. Now he didn't have to come in here first, but he also wasn't coming in last. Now let me remind you, Featured Films has to be the last one standing to retain his title tonight. If at any point he's eliminated, we're guaranteed a new champ. Oh my God. Semon Demon throws Slick Nick to the outside, and then he gets hit with this DDT by the Master Matt Thomas. If Feature gets pinned or submits, now there it is, Spine Buster! At any point, he's eliminated. We're guaranteed a new champion. He has to fight all the way to the end. I know, Matt's looking for, ooh, the Masterclass! Middle of the ring on the Demon. He's going to go for the pin. Is it enough? Can't see it. Oh my God. You gotta be shitting me. The Demon is the first to go. Simple as that. What a sad sight to see, man. I gotta get a sip of my hottie toddy. Oh, it's like Nick with the cradle on Mr. X. Like I said, I was trying to stay impartial, but I've been buying into the story of the Semon Demon's rise to the top. He was so close to becoming the king of the ring. And there was a part of me that was buying into this fantasy. Maybe we would see him finally win that title tonight. I don't know what to tell him at this point. The world title match is booked for ReelyMania. We'll see who walks out Twitch champ tonight, but because the last one to enter is none other than Suge Knight 323, former Twitch champion. I don't know what's going on there in the corner with Mr. X and Slick Nick. Suge's going to go in there and try to figure it out, but he gets a big haymaker for his troubles. Feature Films up top, dropping the fist on the Master. Not sure if he quite got all of that. He's going to go for a pin. I don't think enough damage has been done to our inaugural world champion, and it hasn't. Quick kick out after the one. Oh, well, it's good to be back streaming tonight. Like I said, it's been a full week since I last sat here and spoke to you. Let me talk to you. Matt and I were playing Avatar. We were supposed to play it, I think, on Sunday, and I canceled. That's my bad. And then I think we were supposed to play it on Tuesday, and I canceled. That's my bad. Masterclass from Thomas! Middle of the ring on Feature Films. New champ tonight! If he makes this 3 count, we're getting a new Twitch champion tonight. Are we? We are! What the hell?
Been eliminated.
What is going on? Feature Film just lost the Twitch championship. As quickly and as simply as that, there are 4 competitors left. And that, it just got that much realer. One of these 4 men is the Twitch champion tonight. Matt Thomas, Suge Knight, Mr. X, or Slick Nick. Again, if Suge or Nick win, they'll be the first competitor in our company's history to be a 2-time, whoa, end of days! Spoiler alert! That hurt a lot. Nick hooks the leg. Mr. X just narrowly kicks out of that. Been a lot of easy eliminations in this tonight thus far. Matt goes for the pin on Shug. Whew! Not quite there. But yeah, I've been, Oh, hold on. Mr. X going for the pin on Slick Nick. No, he kicks out. Mr. X can't believe it. Things have been kind of crazy here. And not the best. So when that happens, sometimes streaming is really appealing, and other times it's not appealing at all. And oh, masterclass! This past week it's not been very appealing at all, but it's so good to be back here to call this match for you. Goes for the pin on Slick Nick. No, he kicked out. Whoa, what a cutter! I don't remember Slick Nick having a cutter. Is that enough to eliminate the master? No, it's not. Wow, these 4 competitors are certainly the best of the best tonight. I was shocked at those quick eliminations on Demon and Featured Films, but now it seems like these are some guys who are ready to withstand punishment and outlast the competition. Matt got Slick Nick up on the fireman's carry. Well, X wallops Suge Knight. Oh! Sends him flying like a sack of potatoes. I'm already goofing up the vocal cords here. I'm going to sip of his tea. Got to settle down here. We're only in the match 1. We got 6 of these things to watch tonight. Hey, there's the legend, my hero, my husbando, Dilly Tots in the chat, here to keep me company. More appreciated than I could possibly put into words. Thanks for joining us tonight. Oh, huge elbow drop from Mr. X. Matt goes for the elam on Nick. Doesn't get it. What's it going to take? Is Suge out? No. All 4 of these men want to be Twitch champion. All 4 of these men want to go to ReelyMania. Mr. X, this is what he won the world title with. No, Suge fights out of the choke slam. Scouted it, saw it coming. I don't know if anybody kicks out of that tyrannical choke slam, but here's the 3-2-3 DDT. Hooks the leg. Big man, tiny hat, going home. No, he just barely kicked out of the 2.9999 count. My God, what's it going to take to keep X down? Here comes Suge, dialing in the 3 amigos of the master, who came in at number 2. Has withstood as much punishment as anybody in this. I am already sweating. What a match this is proving to be. What an opening bout here at Elimination Chamber 2. Oh, what was I talking about? I don't recall. Suge hooks the leg. Is it enough? Oh, and I know there was no big finisher there, but I thought maybe Matt had just taken enough and would just lay down for the 3. Oh, look at that. Suge was about to dial in another 3-2-3 Spinebuster, 3-2-3 DDT, and Mr. X mysteriously broke it up. Should have let him hit that, my guy. Should have let him hit it. This is the Elimination Chamber, you know. You don't have to be the first to get the pinfall. 3-2-3 DDT from one Twitch champ to another. He hooks the leg on Slick Nick. Is he out? Is that what it's going to take? And it is! Slick Nick is eliminated. DDT to Mr. X from the Master Matt Thomas. 3 men left. Suge's going to take a catnap in the corner, and he's deserved it. He's earned it. Spinebuster. One of these men is leaving Twitch champ tonight. Oh, Mr. X is out. Can you imagine this came down to Suge and Matt, a rivalry older than WATCW itself, and Matt is closing in. Does he have it? Will he hit it? Yes, he does! Masterclass! On Mr. X, and look at Suge coming in, doing the old Fortnite kill steal, and he gets it. Eliminates Mr. X. And it's down to Suge and Matt. Oh my goodness. Suge and Matt, a former world champion in the form of Thomas, a former Twitch and world champion in the form of Suge Knight 323. This would be Matt's first Twitch championship, and this would be Suge Knight's second, making him the first, and at this point, let's face it, only person to have ever accomplished that feat, going old school with that hip toss from Suge Knight going up top. He's in the chat as well. Perfect timing. Is he here to see his grand victory? Big splash from the top rope. Is that enough? Did he pull it off? Two-time Twitch champion here tonight. No! Matt kicked out. I can't believe this guy's got anything left in the tank. He's been in here since the very beginning. Suge was the last one out of a pod. I can't believe Matt is still standing. My God, he must want that championship gold. Now Matt's going up top. A little mysterious. Oh! Suge saw it coming. Dodged the missile drop kick. Holy shit! Powerbomb in the corner from Suge. Back and forth we go. It's going to come down to that big move. Who's got it? Who will hit it? I think we are just one big move away from crowning a Twitch champion. Wow, what a drop kick there. We just used Matt like a trampoline. Oh no. Thought we were going to see a little suplex action there. Sip of the tea. Big DDT from Thomas. What's he got in the tank? Is that enough to get Suge out? He's going to try. Hooks the leg. Has Matt done it? No, kick out. Kick out at one. Kick out at one. What is this, New Japan? Holy shit. Suge has got a lot left in the tank, evidently. But can he? Oh, man. Masterclass. Did Matt just seal the deal and win his first ever Twitch championship? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Matt Thomas, for the first time ever, is the Twitch champion. I can't believe it. This is not how I saw it going tonight. But maybe he's the master in more than name only. And new
Internet Pro Wrestling Champion.
Didn't matter that the bridge of his nose was busted wide open, bleeding all over the place. He was in here at number 2, didn't get the luxury of sitting in a pod. He had to fight and scrap his way from post to post, and now for the first time ever, Matt Thomas is a Twitch champion. For the first time since his inaugural world title run, Matt Thomas is a WATCW champion. And I don't even think he's in the chat. This guy's always in the chat, and he finally wins a huge match, and he's not here. Suge is mad. He said it's rigged. Look, Suge, I'm sorry. I think you had as good of a shot as anybody in this. You came in last. You had the last pod. You had the most momentum, time to rest, and you fought your way to the end. But Matt just had that dog. I think he had 10 dogs in him, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think it was Dollar Dog Night, and Matt had his fill and is now, for the first time ever, Twitch champion, which, by the way, Suge, hate to put salt in the wound, there used to be a distinction. You were the only one in WATCW history to have held both the Twitch and World titles. Not anymore, my friend. There's one more name on that list, and it's the master, Matt Thomas. He needs to speak to the commish. I don't know anything about that. Maybe you can find his contact info on LinkedIn. Let's keep tonight moving. Now, I'm glad somebody is in the chat tonight for this next match, because we are going to keep the title matches rolling, baby. It's time for your tag team championship match. I know Meta's live out there still, so I don't know if he'll be able to join us, but oh my God. How does that happen sometimes? the invoking, the summoning. I cast down a spell, and from the shadows, Toddserract and Nicolele's appeared. Thank you for the raid, sir. Just in time. Suddenly Toddserract. That's right. Bringing over a couple buddies with him. Appreciate you. What's going on, non-major nerd? Welcome in. Welcome to WATCW, your premier virtual wrestling league where our friends in the content creation space come together against some of your favorite fictional characters for in-ring fisticuffs and glory.
World Team Champion. Introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 407 pounds, the Trailblazers.
Otherwise known, of course, as Jay and Silent Bob. They'd heard about this incredible matchup. The legend echoed through the halls. They had to show up. They had to be here just in time for this team championship defense. Jay and Silent Bob, former Wrestle Real team champions, by the way. Been a while since we've seen them, and the last time we did, I think it was when they dropped those belts. To who? I can't even remember at this point. Flickin' Reel, maybe? What the show? I don't remember. But they are former team's champions. The fans have been clamoring to see Jay and Silent Bob emerge from the Smodverse and reappear here tonight. No, the View Askewediverse. That's what it is. Speaking of great teams, look no further than the duo emerging from the curtain in the fire right now. What's with this WWE Tron, by the way? I don't know what. This game's so goofy sometimes. Nobody has that Tron. We have our own special WATCW Tron. Anyway, look at these two.
Introducing the champions at a combined weight of 392 pounds. They are the prestigious World Team Champions, the Ascension.
That's right, Macho Recto, Dilly Tots and Metaract, the Toddserract. Our current reigning and defending Wrestle Real Tag Team Champions with the prestigious purple straps, brother. Last stream we saw them defend those titles against the Spider-Men. And I don't believe they even had to win via countout, if I do remember correctly. I mean, not a lot of countout victories by these guys. They are on a hell of a run. Tonight will be their second ever championship title defense. And should they pull this off, they'll be on their way to make history. I think the only team that's ever maybe made 3 consecutive title defenses were the Kids at Heart. Previously thought to be the greatest team of all time here in WATCW, but I don't see the Kids at Heart these days. I definitely see the Toddserract. And if they could pull this off tonight, look at him. Wow, what a stoic, amazing man. If they can pull this off tonight, well, let's face it, that means the Toddserract will have punched their ticket to ReelyMania II next month. The biggest show of the year, baby. And that's a prize bigger than any. He summons the fire and brimstone. The Skelly Boy, Macho Recto. The drama and the heat, and it is hot. I am sweating. There it is. What a beautiful belt. Purple Prestige, baby. Jay and Silent Bob, though, looking blazed and crazed as ever. Similarly, like I was saying, haven't seen them in a long time. A great way to make sure we see a lot of them in the future is to win those teams' belts tonight. There they are, the purple belts. That's what it's all about, folks. The biggest prize in tag team wrestling today. Looks like Metaract and Jay are going to start us off. And there's the bell. Here we go, folks. There we go. Meta's just on the attack. No time locking. Oh, the disrespect. A kick and a punch, and he says, Dilly, give it your best shot. Dilly's also not going to afford him the luxury of a grapple. Puts him up on his back in the fireman's carry. Hangs him up on the ropes. Man, these guys are looking vicious tonight. I got to tell you, last month, their match against the Spider-Man was nuts. Maybe match of the night, and that's at the Real Rumble of all places. Every time these guys come out, they put on a show. They have us on the edge of our seats. They remind us why we love this game so much, even if it bugs out and giving people the wrong Titantrons and makes Matt Thomas T-pose before his match. Maybe he did win that match, though. Maybe it's the key to winning a championship. You just got to get a good T-pose in right before the bell rings. And I didn't see Jay or Silent Bob throwing their arms up in that pose. They weren't praising the sun as far as I could tell. But tonight, I don't know. They're just unloading, especially on Jay. And smart for them. Frequent tags in and out, stay fresh. Hooks the leg. Don't think it's going to happen that easily. Not quite. Meta can't believe it. He thought it was done. He said, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and we're going to go to the pay window right now. But not quite, so he's got him in the clutch. Meta's got him in the big clutch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys are learning great teamwork. You've been practicing at the gym, I heard. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my God. I still have this lingering cough I cannot seem to absolve completely. It does also help that I'm yapping and hooting and hollering here tonight, but how could I not when the Toddserract is out and defending those titles? There we go. Jay getting the momentum turned back over to his side and tagging out the Silent Bob, who will speak with his fists and less with his lips. You know what I'm saying? Now look at that. He's got them Jinkos on. He's talking his trash. Meta, though, seizes the moment. You cannot take your eyes off a guy like Metarat because he will sneak out of the area of opportunity and tag in Dilly Tots. And now he's taking a little bit of a nap out on the outside. But Silent Bob is torqued and ready to fight because he is accepting Dilly Tots and he's happy to do it. The jeans. Oh! What a dive through the ropes to Jay. Not even the legal man. Dilly Todd said, I'll take it. I'll take both you on. He's got to be careful, though. The Toddserract are a little too comfortable on the outside of the ring. And like I said, we've seen a lot of controversial count-out finishes when it comes to the Toddserract. Keep your eye on the prize. Though, mind you, even if Jay and Silent Bob were to win today via count-out, they would not get the titles. The titles do not change hands. Holy fuck! Oh! Oh my God, the old Whirlybird powerbomb into the apron. Throws Dilly Tots in, and I don't know, maybe Jay and Silent Bob been hitting the gym as well. Dilly Todd says, get me the fuck out of here. This man is a psychopath. Meanwhile, Silent Bob says, I'm directing your snuff film here tonight, Toddserract. We're going home to champs. Everyone is legal after I'm home from Staples. Sounds like an HR call. I don't know about that. Meta hooks the leg. Going to the pay window. No, not quite yet. That was close. Bit of a 2.5 count, if I ever saw one. Meta's going up top. Oh, is he taking us to the bone zone with that trademark signature? Diving elbow drop. And that's got to be it. Oh, the rope break. The rope break. There is no doubt in my mind he had just crushed Silent Bob's chest. That was the end of the match, but too close to the ropes. And that is very tricky. You have to be careful and maintain good ring awareness. Understand your surroundings. If you had just taken that extra second to pull Silent Bob away. Though those jeans are so baggy. It could have been the denim that technically got the rope break. And look at this. A trio, a trilogy, if you will, of headbutts from Silent Bob to Mr. Macho Recto. Thinks that's enough. Not even almost. Kick out after one. The Bone Zone. The Skeletal Slammer. Now he's going to tag out to Jay, who's had plenty of time to rest and recover in the corner. Look at this double team. Double knee. Double knee. And Jay's going to show us all who the Click Commander truly is with a couple of stomps to the back of Metarat here. And you know how badly they wanted this. This is their opportunity to become two-time teams champions with the joint manipulation. Emphasis on the joint, baby. Hashtag a snoochie boochies. Goes to the pin. I don't think it's going to be there. And Dilly Todd says certainly not on his watch. Though he did get a 2 count. And maybe that is Jay and Silent Bob's plan here. The long con. Get in there and wrestle smart. Wrestle safe. Take your time and wear away at the reigning champions. Don't blow it all on a big move. Let them run around the track a bit and see if they don't lose their breath. Lose that energy. But Metarat not falling for it. Showboating a little bit. But that's okay if you can back it up. Here we go. We're back to Skeletal Slammer. Big body slam. Hooks the leg. And I think that might be it. I think we're going to the pay window. No. Jay found something deep inside himself, maybe operating on nothing but instinct, manages to kick out of that massive body slam. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, strike a pose, big punch, big haymaker right to the nose of Jay. And now here's the key. Jay is weakened and hurt. No, this is exactly what I was going to say. He can't let him do that. I was just going to say you got to keep him in the ring. If you do, this thing is almost guaranteed over. And Meta not happy about that. Big punch. I love Meta's new move. He punches you right in the fucking face. And he's like, tag out. Punch you. Stop to dilly. Tag out. A big shame that they let Jay get out because that man is broken. I think if they just sneezed on him, he'd be out here. And now, ooh, swinging it by the Jinkos. Maybe that's enough. The old Denim Destroyer. And still, no, not quite yet. Yeah, the old FU OK bye, I think is what it's called. Ooh, I know what Dilly's thinking here. Oh, he was thinking pile driver, but Silent Bob managed to whip up and counter it. Back and forth we go. Silent Bob. Oh my God. The old Jersey Slam there. Did you guys see that Jinkos are back, by the way? They're talking about Jinkos, as I love to do. Well, we thought that was it. Not quite. Meta wasn't even convinced. Didn't even bother to come off the apron and break up the pin. He said, I know Dilly's not going to go down that easily. Jinkos are back and are like high fashion now. Like, if you go find Jinko's website, they're selling them jeans for like $200 a pop. Holy shit! 10 head bumps to the turnbuckle there. Now it's Silent Bob's turn to tag out to Jay. Why am I getting like sniffly too? Am I allergic to something in here? What's going on? Wait a minute, what's Jay thinking? Ooh, what a move! What a maneuver! Hooks the leg! Better get in there or we're gonna have new champs tonight. Oh my gosh, I got nervous there. Why am I sniffling? Ooh, look at that stare down. Meta, get out of the ring! Can't stay in the ring that long. We're not the legal man. Meta was just throwing dude. He was just casting shade and aversions to Jay. Like, you motherfucker. Now it's Dilly's turn to go up. What's he thinking? We don't see him up there often. Oh, huge! Top rope leg drop, hooks the leg. Is that going to be enough? No, Silent Bob in the kick. Break it up. And I always say this. Oh, throws him out. Get out of here. Turkey. Oh, this could be it. This is the moment. You got to make your opportunity. What's Dilly thinking? He's finally got it this time. Setting it up. Oh, sit out. Powerbomb. Hooks the leg. Look at shoulder down. That's it. What? Kicks out at the 2.999. Unreal. The fight and perseverance I've seen here tonight from Jay and Silent Bob. Look, I don't know nothing about this industry, right? I think I come in here and I'm going to call these matches and not get surprised. I didn't think Matt Thomas was winning the Twitch title tonight. I'll be real with you, but he did. And I certainly didn't think we were living in a world where Jay and Silent Bob could get those titles again. And we may not be, but they're starting to make me doubt myself. What's Dilly thinking? Up on the second rope. Meta's got Silent Bob tied up on the outside. Oh, too far. He said, never mind, I can't jump that far. Never mind, let's try a good old suplex, though. And it might have been for the best. Meta's got Silent Bob tied up on the outside. It's time to capitalize, Dilly. Can you do it? And maybe it's just enough. Maybe that was enough. Maybe Jay's out. And he is. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you need to hit that big move to go to the pay window, like this skeletal slam there from Toddserract. Sometimes that's what it takes. Other times you just got to wear your opponent down and outlast them. And that is what the Toddserract did tonight. Unbelievable with their second consecutive tag team title defense. We got Hi-Fi Live in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for the bits, sir. How are you? Were you live tonight? If so, how was your stream? What are you playing? The J is perfect. I cannot take credit for the J. That was definitely something I pulled out of their community creations long ago. And still, bitch.
Prestigious World Team Champions, the Ascension.
The Toddserract continue their reign of terror with their second consecutive team's title defense. And that means they're going to ReelyMania as the champions, baby. They'll defend those titles at ReelyMania II next month. Against who? Hard to say. I'm running out of teams for these guys to beat. Perhaps in the discussion for the greatest team in WATCW history, the Toddserract. Dilly and Macho Recto. Unreal. And congrats to the reigning defending champions, and maybe indeed the undisputed champions at this stage. If they can go 3 straight defenses, I mean, that's it. They're the GOATs, no doubt about it. The G-Totes, the greatest team of all time. No doubt in the chat, no doubt in our minds, and none in our hearts. And if you're sitting in the back waiting to make your tag team debut, you might be feeling a little nervous. You might be having second doubts. You might want to go back home and try an office job. I don't know. The good totes. Why am I so sniffly? Congrats to the champs on a valiant, powerful defense, and good job to the Jay and Silent Bob for what it's worth. They had me believing there for a little while, but no reason to believe unless it's in the Toddserract. Now here we go. Here's a little something different for you. I know Dilly Todd's in the chat's been missing the Avatar streams. I know he's been wanting more of them. Oh my god, I'm so sniffly, dude. What is happening to me? Why am I sniffly? What am I, like, reacting to? Maybe just wrestling? Am I allergic to wrestling? That'd be so tragic for me. Well, I had good news. You don't have to miss Avatar that much, because Neytiri is here, straight from the frontiers of Pandora. She did make her surprise debut in the Real Rumble last month, as did the Toruk Makto in her corner.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Pangea.
Oh, so close.
Natoli.
Natoli. Everybody loves that character. Straight from Pandora, she arrives tonight for her singles debut. We've been seeing a lot of blue on the stream in the past couple of weeks. And there's still a little bit left to go. Haven't quite finished that game. Maybe tomorrow night, we'll see. But until then, it's Neytiri and Toruk Makto tonight and the singles debut. And they'll be taking on somebody by the name of Ava Shinigami. Maybe you don't know her, but she won the Real Rumble last month. Look at that perfect, look at the perfect face there. Perfectly placed with the face PNG import. I also didn't make these characters. I saw ahead in time before they took the 2K22 servers down, and I said, what other games might I play at the start of this year? Let me preemptively download characters from those games so we can keep things interesting in WATCW. And I said, I think I'm going to play that goofy Avatar game, so let me download some of those guys. And here they are!
And from Osaka, Japan, Evelyn, the Ghost.
Now, maybe you don't know who Ava Shinigami is, and I wouldn't fault you because this is what we call a true, I was going to say true blue, but she's not blue. The other lady's blue. A true WATCW original. This is an OC right here. This is a character I made for the career mode of this game. And I said, all right, well, I made this new wrestler. I guess I'll just put her in WATCW as well. And with a backstory like that, you wouldn't expect much, perhaps. But I don't work in mediocrity. I work in greatness, all right? I bring legitimate stars to the ring in this industry. And Ava Shinigami proved that last month when she outlasted 29 other women and was the last one standing in the Real Rumble. Punched her ticket. She'll be going to the main event of ReelyMania next month to challenge the women's champion. And who that women's champion will be, we don't know. We'll find out at the end of tonight's stream in the main event in the Elimination Chamber. But first, she has to go through Neytiri. Look how tall she is. That is a tall lady. And look at that tail. Whoa, look at that combat roll. Now, of course, nothing to lose here for Ava Shinigami. It's not as if she loses here tonight, she doesn't still get the main event ReelyMania. That's set in stone. But at the same time, this is our last match prior to it. This is her big opportunity to make a statement and an impression. Holy fuck, what a splash! What a splash from Neytiri. Why am I so sniffly? I'm so sorry. You have to hear that. This is her chance to make a statement to the champion in the back. Whoever that might be, 6 women will compete in the main event of this show in the Elimination Chamber to decide the women's champion. And if you're Ava Shinigami, you don't want to show up and lose to a rookie like Neytiri, although she is really giving her what for. You aren't wrong, Nicoleles. Her win may be unobtainable. Possibly. Well said. Can I say, by the way, I'm almost done with that Avatar game, and no one has said unobtainium not one time in that game. And I don't appreciate it. Take a sip of tea. Good job, Ava. Stay on her, though. Ava Shinigami, not unlike my own child in a way, birthed from my imagination into the My Rise career mode of this game. See, me and Ava, we lived this whole life that you never even saw. Didn't even bother to stream that. But I assure you, she's the real deal. Huge splash to the back of Neytiri. Look out for that tail, though. Springboard. Ooh, another cross body. I feel like I just heard a huge crunch there. I don't know who got crunched. Hopefully nobody. And now it's Ava Shinigami's turn to bring the momentum over to her side, keep control of the match, and again, make a big impression with the other women in the back tonight. Ooh, I think I know what she might be going for. Across the ring. No, not quite. Not quite. I thought we were going to see the finisher. Another splash. I could say she's looking to make a big splash tonight. And she's made several as it is. And now it is she who has turned the tides in her favor, but Neytiri with a quick counter. Now, what's in it for Neytiri here? I don't know. Not a lot left in this first season of WATCW. We're going to be having our season finale next month. I can't really say that I've got a lot... Holy fuck! That I've got a lot left for Neytiri to do. I don't know where she might fit into ReelyMania, but if she wins here tonight against Ava Shinigami, I might be forced to figure it out. I guess that's my job as the commissioner and head of creative here at WATCW. Ooh, went for a big high kick, but Neytiri countered her with a big blue elbow. Meta hates the ghoul in the background, a blue specter haunting the ring. Woo! Big 2 count. He doesn't like him. He doesn't like Sam Worthington's blue face. She is big. I don't know if you're aware of this, though. These people are like 11 feet tall. I had the same reaction when I finally watched these movies, because I always knew they were big. It's like, yeah, they're big blue people. When I saw the movie, I was like, whoa, they're real big. I thought they were just like as tall as like a really tall person. No, they're like 10 feet tall. Look at this, going for some sort of cradle submission on Ava Shinigami. Is she going to tap? No. Ooh, almost pinned her out of it. Good counter by Ava Shinigami. Did her homework. Has been watching my Avatar streams, baby. But still having a hard time. Ooh, looking for maybe a sharpshooter here. No, more of a figure 4. Neytiri, sort of a submission specialist, I suppose. Looking to wear down the Real Rumble winner, Ava Shinigami, who's really got to capitalize, and maybe this is it. Oh, Neytiri back to her feet. I think I know what she was looking for. But expert Hurricane Rana from Shinigami. It's true. Toruk Makto is just here to, of course, celebrate and support his wife. Thrown to the outside, and this is where it could get really ugly. Toruk loved that, by the way. He was clapping. Big fan of what's happening here. Yeah, I don't like that they never said unobtainium in that silly game. Like it is dumb, but that's the IP you're working with now. Like, just embrace it. Double down on unobtainium. There should have been like unobtainium fetch quests in that game. Okay, look out. We have a double count out here. Ava Shinigami with a submission hold on the outside. Get back in the ring, ladies. What do you think you are, the Toddserract? Get back in there. You never want to see a count out finish one way or another. Oh my god, Neytiri. Oh my god. Oh, Ava gets, get in the ring. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. Are you insane? Oh my god. He's still my beating heart. What's wrong with you? Never want to see that count-out finish. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Does she finally have it? This is what it'll take to finish it. Yes! Shinigami star press. Middle of the ring, hooks the leg, and is that enough? It is. God damn, she had to fight for it just like she did last month in the Real Rumble. But Ava Shinigami got the dub tonight. Hard fought, well earned. And if you're the women's champ at the end of the night, a shiver may have just crept down your spine as the otherworldly challenger proves she's got what it takes to go over at ReelyMania, brother. That Shinigami star press. What a maneuver.
The Ghost.
Everyone knows the Navi can't take a top rope maneuver. So true, Bart style, and welcome in. Beat the brakes off the giant blue cat lady. No wonder those blue people can't defend their planet. It's very hard to defend their planet. Take it from me. It's a little too hard, I would say. Big blue bastard, Ava didn't come to play. No, she didn't. That's my child. It's my OC, and don't you ever hurt her or ever be mean to her. And she could be the next women's champion. The next and forever, perhaps. With ReelyMania being the WATCW season finale, nothing is guaranteed. If you hold the belt at the end of the night next month, you might hold that belt forever, brother. What's next? Congrats to Ava Shinigami. And so sorry to Neytiri. Hopefully Toruk Makto is ready to nurse you back to health. Collect some berries or something for you. Concoct like a stew. Now here we go. The chant's already lighting up for Nacho Libre, the People's Champ. Folks, a lot has happened with these individuals on the screen here. This ain't no throwaway exhibition tag match. Let's catch you up to speed. Last month at the Real Rumble, King Moose defeated the challenger Walter White in a championship match. So badly, with vicious intent, injured him with a antler lock that, folks, I'm told Walter White is still recovering from and may never return after. His in-ring career may very well be over. Now, we know Brother Lomas, who's about to come out, has always been an advocate for King Moose. But midway through the match, the Survivor's music hit, and David Shindoyan distracted Walter White, allowing King Moose to take advantage of him, gain momentum in the match, and defend his title. As it turns out, the Survivor has joined the King's Court here alongside Brother Lomas, and they serve the World Champion.
One fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 536 pounds. The Knights of the Round Table.
The King's Court are here officially for the first time. King Moose taking the night off, but his underlings are here to represent the castle. Meanwhile, their opponent, the fans hate it. They are not happy with what was done to Walter White, and they are not happy with this newfound faction threatening to take over WATCW. And their opponents tonight, a unlikely pair. MrEliMac, of course, last month won the men's Real Rumble to punch his ticket for ReelyMania, and he'll be going to, well, shit, I guess ReelyMania to challenge King Moose for the world title. But he won't be alone. I don't know if you saw it on social media, folks. Nacho Libre, who's been teasing it for months, has finally and officially redeemed his contractually guaranteed title shot rematch, which means the main event at ReelyMania II will be King Moose defending his title against MrEliMac and Nacho Libre in a triple threat match. Speaking of MrEliMac, though, here he is, folks. The fans love to see him.
And their opponents first, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 224 pounds, Mr. EliMac.
Mr. EliMac went from a competitor to a main event sensation overnight at the Real Rumble, when he outlasted 29 other competitors to be the last man standing and win a championship opportunity at ReelyMania 2 next month. Who'd have seen it coming? He's been fighting so passionately, so hard in WATCW for months upon months. Never held title gold in his career here, but now has a shot to win the biggest belt in the game at the biggest show of the year. And the fans are obsessed. Here comes, however, the former champ. Nacho Libre is here, folks. Maybe to a more controversial mixed reaction than he's used to. Usually the people's champion. Usually beloved everywhere he goes. The face of this organization more often than not, despite wearing a mask. But I think he's perhaps upset a couple of the EliMac fans.
Weighing in at 304 pounds, the living legend, the Luchador.
Some feel Nacho is stepping on Eli's spot in that main event match. But as he explained it to me, it's about more than the title. It's about getting justice and vengeance for his friend Walter White, who is terribly injured, hideously hurt at the Royal Rumble. Some would say intentionally by King Moose. Nacho said, "This is my last chance to become a world champion. I've got to take it. That belt means more to me than anybody in the world. But more importantly, I have to find a chance to get in this ring with King Moose and make him pay for what he's done." And that's what he's going to start doing tonight in this tag match alongside EliMac. Looks like Eli's going to start off here against Brother Lomas. And we've got, of course, a member of the King's Court in chat right now, Mr. D. Jindoyan. How the hell you doing, baby? The Survivor is here. I don't even know if he realizes. Had a bit of a heel turn last month when he helped King Moose defend the belt against Walter White. And now he and Brother Lomas making their team's debut here tonight as part of the King's Court. Of course, having a lot of fun over on the Last American Heroes channel on YouTube. My man Jindoyan hosting Cinemojis. Check it out on YouTube. I heard that crunch again. Is everybody okay? I keep hearing crunches in those top rope moves. I don't think I've ever heard those crunch sounds before. This game's like really goofy tonight. Also, Saul Goodman was supposed to be coming out here with Nacho as his manager, but I guess they just forgot to do that. It's all good. It's all good. It's not like I spend time thinking about this or promoting it or anything like that. It's all right. You can just do whatever you want, 2K. It's fine. And as he said it, the Last American Heroes are a family. They stick together, and they're here to reign supreme in WATCW. And look, Nacho and Eli, they're a temporary team. They are only united in their goals for the next couple hours, couple minutes. Because next month, they're going to be in that ring as opponents. But if your Brother Lomas Survivor, look for that hot tag the Survivor is. If you're Brother Lomas and the Survivor, you got a chance to make an impression as an actual bona fide established team. Ooh, busted open on the buckle there by EliMac. Oh, how about another one? And for Eli, I don't think it really is personal. I think he just understands. I'm challenging the king. I'm challenging the champion next month. And these guys work for him. I got to be ready to fight them up. I got to get familiar. What if they try to get involved in the match next month? Of course, we've never let that happen. We're going to tight ship around here. Eli fighting back, and I almost wonder if he's going to bother to tag in Nacho. I know there's a lot of... Oh, my God. Brother Lomas is busted open. Jesus. I have to pause the match and get a couple Band-Aids out here. Hooks the leg, middle of the ring. Is that going to be enough? No. Lomas kicks out, but just barely. Like I was saying, I'd be curious to see if Eli even bothers to tag in Nacho at this point. Great enziguri. Oh, and it... I don't know. He does. He goes for it. I wasn't sure. Would the big egos prevail there in the Heroes corner? And Nacho is in, the face of the company, the former two-time World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to try to send Lomas away and go to the pay window tonight. No, Lomas is bleeding. I don't know if he knows where he is right now, but he ain't in the loser circle. Not yet, but he's in there with Nacho Libre. As great of a competitor as we've ever seen. Oh, it gets the hot tag on the Survivor. One of the most controversial figures in WATCW as of late. Walks right into Nacho, gets him in the grapple, puts him in the corner. And here we go. He's knocking him out there. And he might be saying, like, you know, he's taking it to the Survivor, but he must be looking at EliMac and say, hey, watch this, kid. Because next month, you might be on the receiving end of a corner bulldog and a springboard moonsault. Hooks the leg. Is that enough? Of course, King Moose has to be watching this with great intrigue at home. His boys are in there facing the boys. He'll be tasked with defeating next month at ReelyMania. Look at this. I mean, Nacho, does anybody do it better? Come on. Come on, I know people are upset that he's got that main event spot next month, making it a triple threat. I think a lot of people were buying into the idea that maybe Eli could go toe-to-toe with the King and win in singles competition, but when you have a matchup on the... God, I've actually never seen anybody with that much blood on their head in this game, but I hope he's okay. Definitely going to need to bust out the Neosporin when he gets back there. And the Good Brothers going old school, walking the ropes, and it's time to crush the plums, Daddy. Goes old school on Nacho. Going to go for the pin here. No, it's going to take more than that to beat Nacho Libre. Very few have done it. Of course, Nacho, not somebody we see in tag team competition very often either. So I wonder if he's maybe a bit out of his element here. Oh, look at this. Now, here's a rare sight. I'm not playing Super Mario 3, hate to say it, but even in spite of it, Brother Lomas is in the chat. The King's Court has arrived in chat. Thank you for tuning in, my friends. How the hell are you? Good to see you. Survivor tags in, gets his punch, tags out. Brother Lomas back in. What kind of Band-Aids were you prefer, Brother Lomas? Are we going for Paw Patrol or Disney Princess? What do you think? Oh, wait a minute. Court is in session with the big clutch submission move from Lomas to Nacho. Oh, and look at that. Eli breaks it up, but Lomas very wisely goes for the pin in spite of it. Shit. Oh my God. Brother Lomas just joined the very short list of people who have pinned Nacho Libre. And Nacho and Eli may be main eventing ReelyMania next month, but could not find the tag team chemistry to get it done against the King's Court here tonight. Unbelievable. And King Moose has to be laughing, crown on head and belt around waist at home. Look at Nacho's face. He was horrified as the elbow came in. Lick my judgment, Brother Lomas says. Dilly Todd's in the chant. Can't believe it. Doesn't understand it. And as I was saying just a moment ago, look at these guys.
The Knights of the Round Table.
Incredible work by these two. What a tag team debut. And Brother Lomas might need a transfusion when he gets to the back, but it didn't stop him from, again, joining the very short list of competitors who have pinned Nacho Libre. Funnily enough, one of the only other guys on that list, none other than the Rager Rick Raddus, who, of course, has a lot of history there with Brother Lomas. I guess they're just maybe cut from a different cloth. The Finstock Exchange still secretly reigning supreme in WATCW. Hard to say. Matt is also upset, needs to process his emotions. This does not bode well for Nacho and Eli next month. They couldn't coexist here tonight. What are they going to do when they have to deal with the King and the champion at ReelyMania? And look at these guys. I mean, the tag team division just got a very interesting new entry by way of the King's Court. Brother Lomas and the Survivor, David Jindoyan, who is rating that as a 5-star classic. The fans in St. Petersburg or wherever it said we were at the beginning, they said it was very good. Not quite 5 stars, but they did say it was very good, and I'm not one to argue. Well, before we move on, let's set up this next match because it's got a lot of history, lore, and it is complicated. I just mentioned him a moment ago, the Rager Rick Raddus. For months, we have been subject to a reign of terror by way of Leatherface, the mysterious masked monster who has been interfering in match after match, getting in fights backstage, blowing title shots. It all started back in October at the Halloween Riot when he challenged the then Twitch champion Rick Raddus in a Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, took his Twitch title, and seemingly retired him. We didn't see the Rager for months. And in that meantime, Leatherface continued to get involved in matches like that of the remaining Nasty World, Seaman Demon, Nick Mulbach. Even saw him show up in a Toddserract match or two. It's been hard to nail down what this guy's agenda is, what he really wants, and again, most importantly, who is behind the mask. Well, the Rager came back at the Real Rumble last month And after the two had fought it out, not to mention a backstage brawl between the Semon Demon and Leatherface, I said, I've had enough. It's time to get to the bottom of this, and it is time for justice to be served. So up next, we finally have the rematch of the Rager versus Leatherface with two very important distinctions. Really, the main reason I wanted to take a moment and talk about this. One is the Nasty World has been banned from ringside. I don't want any funny business, no shenanigans. Semon Demon stay in the back, Hollywood Molebox stay in the back. I want a clean, fair fight because we've not seen that when it comes to Leatherface. And here's the big one. Before the bell rings, Leatherface will remove his mask and show us who is under there, who has been lurking backstage, pulling strings, attacking superstars, and causing chaos in my wrestling league. I won't stand for it anymore. We are one stream away from the season finale, and we need to tie off all the remaining loose ends. So we're finally going to find out who Leatherface is when he takes on Rick Raddus right now. Who do we think it is? Wait a minute, what on earth? What the hell is this? Hold on. I just got done setting this up. What is it? What is the game bugging out again? 1-on-3 tag. It's a sick. What is the Toddserract doing out here? I'm about to lose my mind. I can't even. Saul Goodman doesn't show up, and then it's getting the Titantrons wrong, and Matt Thomas is T-posing. What the hell is the Toddserract doing behind Leatherface in a 1-on-3 tag match? What kind of nasty surprise is this? Hello? Well, here, I mean, his music's hitting, the Titantron's on. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if this is a glitch. Like, what is this? I've never seen this one before. What's the Toddserract doing out here? They already wrestled. Well, here he is, Big Ricky Rage. People have been waiting months to see him again. We thought maybe we'd had seen the last. I certainly had. But he shocked everybody as the number 2 entrant in the Real Rumble, where he took Leatherface to town.
The following contest is a 3-on-1 handicap match.
What do you mean a 3-on-1?
First, representing the NWO from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, what's going on?
224 pounds. Bad boy Rick Ray.
I'm like half tempted to just back out of this and try to like book this correctly. I don't know if you can do that in the middle of a show. And then part of me is also just like morbidly curious as to what's going on here. Toddserract already wrestled tonight, and come to think of it, I did mention we've seen Leatherface get involved in Toddserract matches before, I suppose. But what involvement do they actually have in this? I mean, he's been involved in all sorts of. I mean, Rick Raddus looks great, by the way. People are so excited to see him. Been here since the beginning. What is going on here, man? Yeah, that's Leatherface's music, all right. And there he is. No chainsaw tonight, surprisingly. What the hell is going on?
At a combined weight of 718 pounds, the Ascension.
I mean, he's calling their name and everything. They've got the purple belts, and they do look great. What? I don't think this is no glitch. I don't think this is a mistake. I think I've been taken advantage of. I said the Nasty were banned from ringside, but fist bumps? What the hell is going on? This is coordinated. This is calculated. This is intentional. What is going on? What is the Toddserract doing out here? Have they ever crossed paths with the Rager? What the hell is this? Supposed to be the team's champion. Supposed to be at the pay window. Are we still going to find out who's behind that mask? Are we kidnapped? Dilly Todd's ass. Meta doesn't get it. What's going on? All right, let's see. Who's behind the mask? Who is it? Who is it? Here's the Rager. It's me, Raddus. It's me, Rager. It was me all along, Rick. I fooled you. I fooled all of you in the chat. I fooled all of you in St. Petersburg. I fooled all of WATCW. And Rick seems fired up about it, but I'm not worried. Because I'm Leatherface, bitch, and I got the Toddserract in my corner. Look at that springboard elbow. Let me tell you something, brother. I've been living in this knucklehead shadow for years. Since 2020. I made the Rager. He lives in my shadow. He's my OC. I'm not his. For years I lived in this guy's shadow. People ask me to come on the show. They'd say, oh, we actually want Rager to come on the show. People tweet me about Rager. People tune in, come in the chat, say, what's up, Rager? I'm not the fucking Rager. I'm not Rick Raddus. I've had it. It's time to move on. Look at this shit. He makes me sick. What a joke. I'm getting up. I'm getting up, and I'm hitting him with that big knee drop. Tag out to my friend Dilly Tots. That's right. Well, you think it's a coincidence? My buddy's coming here. Get a title match. Win night after night. It ain't a coincidence. Because I am greatness, and I align with greatness. And I'm watching Dilly Tots take these three amigos here, but I ain't worried because we're standing tall as a trio. This is a nasty surprise for you. Fuck the nasty world, Rick Raddus. This is the nastiest surprise you've ever seen, Daddy-O. Alright? The Schmodown, it's over. It's been over. It's time to move on. I certainly have. Go for the pin, Dilly Tots. Not quite. It's time to move on, Rager. I sure as hell have. I'm here trying to do my own thing. I'm not doing movie trivia anymore. You understand that, Rick? We've all moved on, and yet I'm here trying to do the streaming thing. I'm trying to do the Twitch thing. I'm trying to create the premier wrestling league across the web. And you want to show up and make a mockery of it? You want to show up and start your stupid little faction in it? You want to show up, win the Twitch title? That's the Twitch title. 3 nights a week, every week for the last fucking year. I show up here and bust my ass on this platform, and you want to show up and win the Twitch title? And you have the gall and the nerve and the bravado to spray paint it, disgrace it. Yet the nerve to hit Dilly Tots with the big kiss goodnight. You think you can outlast all three of us? I don't think so. Because Meta's going to come in and break up the pin. I don't just have any two jokers with me. I didn't just sign up with the first two clowns I saw backstage. I've got the greatest team of all time in my corner, Rager. And for months, I've been baiting you and driving you crazy and pretending like my league has run amok. Like I don't have my hands on the wheel. Better let Dilly out of that crossface. I'm going to come break that up. Didn't even need me to because he's one half of the tag champions, baby. That's the Katote right there. You might wonder how I got so big. It's a very advanced mechanism I'm wearing, the suit I have. It's like a very Fazbearian animatronic suit I'm inside, of course. And you might be hitting me with these kicks, but I'm going to take them and I'm going to smile. I'm going to laugh. Because I got the best team in the game here to support me, Rick. And you might hit me with the big kiss goodnight too while you're at it. You just got so many finishers stored up. And you keep hitting me with it. But I'm not worried about it. Because Dilly Todd's going to come break that shit up. For months, I have been playing and faking as if I don't know what's going on. As if I would let some creep into my league and break up match after match. Attack my superstars. You fool. You idiot. It was me all along. And this is just the beginning. And you seem real fired up, as Dilly Tots is noticing in the chat. You got a lot of gusto, don't you? Hey, you know this move? The old Three Amigo. You like this one, don't you? Do you remember who showed you this move, Rager? Do you remember who stayed up late at night in the gym with you? Helping you get those reps in? Helping you hit them movie trivia flashcards? It was me, motherfucker. and we had a great run. You were the greatest 4-1 Schmoedown player of all time, and that's not because of you, that's because of me. And you still had the gall to show up in my stream, in my league, looking for a job, and I gave it to you because I felt sorry for you. I felt bad for you. You thought you were going to have this big run, and the show got canceled. And you showed up on my front step looking for a job, and I gave it to you. And you've squandered it, and you've embarrassed me. Well, you've embarrassed me for the last time. Nice springboard kick. Who taught you that? Shoutouts to the Nasty World. Go fuck yourself. That's right. This long-term storytelling at its finest, says the Survivor. But to thee, it's not a story. This is my life. And I can see the Rager showed up for a fight. He's going to go for that power on the outside. Holy shit! It's Toddserract, though. Let's remember, though, these fellas did just have a amazing tag team defense. They're probably a little sweaty, a little bruised, a little tired. You're getting them at like 75%, and you should be so lucky. Because if you were getting all three of us at 100, I don't think you'd be going home tonight. You'd be going to a local medical facility. You'd be sitting in a stretcher right next to Walter White with your joint manipulation at ringside. Do what you must, but you're just delaying the inevitable, Rager. I can see it in your eyes. You barely had time to process it. Nice diving forearm to the outside. Who taught you that? Do you remember? It's going to take more to defeat Macho Recto. Nothing happens in this league without my say-so. This game may glitch and may break and try to ruin my expert storytelling and booking. Holy shit! The Rager coming with the burning hammer to Metarak. Who taught you that move, Rager? It wasn't Kenta Kobashi. It was me. And I think somebody should break this up. Laugh it up, Rager. Laugh it up. We let you take the pin. Obviously. There were two of us that could have broken that up, and we just did it. You know why? Because I don't want to hurt you just yet. I don't want to break you tonight. I just wanted to send a message. I just wanted to see the look on your face. And you look proud. And you look confident. You look like you think you've solved it. That you're standing tall at the end of the story. But the story isn't over, motherfucker. Tonight was just about the reveal and the surprise. Now we've upset you emotionally. Now it's time to break you physically. Next month, Rager. Motherfucker. 3.5 stars. What do you fucking mean he won? Next month, Rager. Your ticket is punched for ReelyMania. You hear me, you son of a bitch? It ain't gonna be a title match for you, buddy boy. Nah. It's gonna be you, and it ain't gonna be Leatherface. It's gonna be you and me. ReelyMania II, Raddus. Hell in a cell. And it's all on the line. You know why? Our careers are on the line. And when I beat you, Rager, when I defeat you next month at ReelyMania and the Hell in a Cell, I'm retiring your ass. I don't just mean in WATCW. I mean for good. I mean when I beat you next month, the Rager is gone forever on all platforms and all avenues. I've had it. If the world won't move on, I'll make them. Hit the gym, Daddy-O. I ain't gonna be there to show you some new moves. Your shit's cooked. It's main event time. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Let's get to the Elimination Chamber and go home. I'm fucking pissed. Fucking pissed. I should have had that match before the tag match. Strategically, it would have made sense to do that first. Because, of course, my boys in the Toddserract were tired. And you are so pathetic you would take advantage of that, wouldn't you? The burning hammer on Metarect? Give me a break. Fuck, I'm heated now. I'm going. Got me going, y'all. Let's get to the main event. Let's get to the main event. Let's have some fun. We'll deal with Rager next month. Now let me just, after revealing myself to be an evil mastermind, let me just sit back down at the commentary table and call the main event of Elimination Chamber. This is the 6 greatest women competitors in our league main eventing tonight, and an Elimination Chamber match for the WATCW women's title, our final bout of the evening. Of course, we know Ava Shinigami, who we saw defeat Neytiri earlier tonight, is going to ReelyMania to challenge for the title, but who will be holding the belt to defend it? We'll find out when the bell rings for the final time this evening. First out, Peggy Gubbins, PG. Oh, they're sassy as she gets in the pod there. And speaking of champions, we don't know who's going to have the belt at the end of the night, but I can tell you who's got it right now. The 2-time women's champion. Rampaige Frabetti, the Boston Badass. Unfortunately, Meta must go to bed and bow his head in shame. I understand. You didn't just take a burning hammer, like literally the toughest fucking move in the industry. Rest your precious skull, my friend. You've got nobody to apologize to. Thanks for having my back. We're in this together. We're going to take WATCW back from the ne'er-do-wells who have been trying to ruin my life for years. I couldn't ask for a better team by my side than the Toddserract. It won't end like this. That's the Katote right there. Good night, sir. Good night, my friend. And thanks again for the raid. Shoutouts to, let's get a quick shout out. Let's get a couple howdies going. Quick shouts out to Metarect. One of the best. Plays precisely the kind of weird and spooky games that I'm a big fan of. Shoutouts to Canito Pet. He was rocking some game dev earlier tonight. You must be following him, I implore you. Good night, my friend. Well, Meta may be out, but there's another ghoul abound.
From your darkest fears.
Ooh.
Big Evil. Betty.
It's one of my favorite ring announcer calls. Big Evil Betty. Boogeywoman Bethany getting her first ever women's championship match tonight. Made her debut back in Night City in November and did take the L against none other than the current women's champion, Rampaige Frabetti, who won that title last month at the Royal Rumble against Ada Wong. I might be wrong, but I don't think Boogeywoman Bethany has enjoyed. God, I'm like, it's a good thing it's a short stream tonight. I'm getting fucking tired up here. Got all fired up talking shit about Rick Raddus. Let's try that again. Boogeywoman Bethany, I don't think, has enjoyed a victory in the league at all yet. So some would say maybe not terribly fair that she's getting a title match here tonight, but I think she's great. I think she deserves it. I think she's the moment. Speaking of the moment,
from Cleveland, Ohio,
Cleveland,
KaylaMarieTea,
a former women's champion, one of several in tonight's match, KaylaMarieTea, back tonight. Great friend of the channel. A legend in this back half of the WATCW season. Looks to punch her respective ticket to ReelyMania and be the one to defend that amazing title against Ava Shinigami in the main event. Can she do it? She gets the last pod, which means we know who's starting this thing off, and they cannot be happy about it. No, very sassy going into that pod. We know We know she is not happy about this. The inaugural women's champion, Becky the Wreck Raddus. Now you know.
The challenger from Cleveland,
Ohio,
the Destroyer, Becca Rage.
Now you know Becky the Wreck, as like I was saying with Matt Thomas, would love to book in her illustrious, legendary career here in WATCW. with championship reigns. You know she would love to do that. And this is her opportunity to get it done by winning the women's title for, I think, the 4th time in her career, maybe. I lost count, to be completely honest with you. And defend it against David Shinigami next month at ReelyMania. Oh, she's staring down the competition. Oh, looking at Kayla, who I remind you, KaylaMarieTea eliminated Becky the Wreck Raddus from the Royal Rumble last month. Maybe a little bit of bad blood brewing there. Speaking of that.
And introducing the challenger from parts unknown.
Ada Wong, the only non-WATCW original in this match tonight. Ada Wong, the super spy, the mystery woman, and a former WATCW Women's Champion, lost the belt last month to Rampaige Frabetti at the Royal Rumble, and is now in here with 5 amazing competitors for her chance to reclaim that title and become a 2-time Women's Champion. It's her turn to stare down the competition. Folks, this one is huge. Talk about big fight feel. I think I saw it again. I think I saw a little T-pose. Blink and you miss it. Who had the T-pose locked in? Was it Becky or was it Ada? Because so far tonight we've learned the T-pose carries a competitive advantage with it. Matt Thomas struck it right before the bell rang of his match. That boy's walking around with the Twitch title tonight. Don't know who had it, and I don't know whether it'll matter. Becky the Wreck and Ada Wong starting things off in tonight's main event. Now, Becky is as impressive and as accomplished as they come. Like I said, I think a 3-time Women's Champion, I think. I might be wrong. She might already be a 4th. I kind of stopped keeping the records. I used to keep really tight records on WATCW. I thought it was fun. And I just, who's got the time to do that? I think she's a 3-time Women's Champion. Looking to become a 4th tonight. Or maybe she's a 4th and looking to become a 5th. Hard to say. Point is, she's held the Women's Championship more times than anybody in this league. No one else even comes close. I think the closest is the current champ, Rampage Frabetti, who is a 2-time WATCW Women's Champion. And oh, here we go. KaylaMarieTea is joining the fight. And I wonder if Becky the Wreck's going to want to get her hands on that woman who threw her out of the Royal Rumble last month and ruined her guaranteed title shot at ReelyMania this year. And there we go. Kayla and Becky tying up again. Ada taking some time to show, but she's a sassy super spy. But it could cost her, and there they go again. These two, using Kayla as a battering ram, and now a 2nd time. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Expertly crafted there by Becky the Wreck. And I think my suspicions are accurate. I think there is some very personal bad blood between Becky and Kayla, who goes with the big leg drop there. Becky had to think it was her match to win last month. What an amazing accolade that would be, again, in her illustrious career to become a Royal Rumble winner. And that opportunity blown for her by Miss KaylaMarieTea. Now here comes Boogeywoman Bethany, who, yes, I've not been keeping the best of stats these days and records, but I believe I am correct in saying Boogeywoman Bethany has not enjoyed, can't spit that sentence out for some reason, enjoyed the sweet flavor of victory in WATCW. Can you imagine if she finally does it for the first time in an Elimination Chamber and wins the Women's Championship? I mean, that's just what dreams are made of. Ada going for the pin on Kayla, kicks out. Kicks out. Big sip of tea here. I can't believe I have any left. Ada went for a spear there. Kayla scouted it and fought. A double kick to Becky and Bethany. Who's next? We still got Peggy, Gubbins, and Rampaige Frabetti waiting in the wings. Now that's an old rivalry. I can remember. We'll talk about some Schmodown earlier tonight. That's what I'm saying. Rangers got history with those two women as well. But I welcome them in here, arms open, happy to have them because they're great, respectable in-ring competitors. They don't tarnish and disrespect the very nature. Oh my God! Ada and Bethany just beating the shit out of Kayla in the corner there. These women are coming at it from an angle that I've never seen before. Throw her to the outside. Damn. They are vicious. Oh man, and there's No love lost between these two. Again, Becky and Rampage, they've certainly had their battles as well. And whoa, Becky trying to hit her with the trifecta of German suplexes. Bethany said, I got no time to wait. And Bethany is, you know, being from parts unknown, kind of a strange contender. It's hard to know really what her strategy is, what her motive is. Does she want to be champion? Does she want to go to ReelyMania? Or is she just here to cause chaos? Now here comes Peggy Gubbins, PG, out of the pod. All 6 women in the ring now. No eliminations yet. But I wonder if one's not going to creep up on us soon, as everybody's a little worse for wear, with the exception of Peggy, who had the luxury and advantage coming out last there. Now, if there's something I learned from the first match of this evening, I've got no idea who's going to win this one. You could try to predict something like this, but anything could seemingly happen in the Elimination Chamber. Ooh, that series of clotheslines from Becky to Bethany. Oh, now Kayla's coming with a big kick to the chin of Rampaige Frabetti. Moves on to Peggy Gubbins. It looks like Becky's going for the elimination of Ada. No, not quite. Ada just narrowly kicks out of it. And just to really set the stage here of how important this is. Wait a minute, shipwrecked to Rampage. Rampage just got shipwrecked. Is she out? New champ tonight. No, Rampage kicks out, but man, you do not want to take a move like that this early in the match and still have to figure out a way to outlast 5 other women and remain at the end to become champion. What a maneuver from Kayla to Becky. And I think she's going to go for the pinfall right here. Is that enough? Oh my God, can you imagine if Kayla also eliminates Becky from the chamber? No, not even a 1 count. Becky said, get that shit out of here. Not in your best day. And I don't mean to sound like a dead horse, but when it comes to ReelyMania next month, again, biggest show of the year, these women aren't just fighting for the chance to be champion. They're fighting for a chance to compete at that show. Because I can't guarantee a match for any one of these women besides the one who walks out champion. We only have so many spots to fill. And there's a lot to settle at ReelyMania. Whoa! Look at Ada with that maneuver! Shades of Miss KaylaMarieTea in the ring. I would have gone for the pin on Bethany after that one, but I guess Ada thought there was maybe something else to prove. Throws her into the corner on the ring post there. And there's Kayla and Becky at it again. Kayla going for the pin on Becky. I'm telling you, it seems personal between those two. Oh, man, and she almost got it. She thought she was going to right then and there. Now Bethany's up top. Oh, coup de grace! Coup de grace! Hooks the leg. I think that's it for Ada Wong. No, kicks out. These are the best in the world, folks. Wait a minute, Kayla's calling for it. Is it tea time? She's spilling it. Tea party in the corner from Kayla to Becky. Did she just eliminate Becky Raddus from the chamber? No. Becky kicked out. Hey, ref, there's one going on outside, too. Count that. Is Peggy done? No, I didn't even see what happened out there. You got Ada Wong just in the tree of woe. Maybe if I was Ada, I would just try to stay there. Like, don't move. Maybe they'll forget you're there. You know, like a T-Rex. Kayla's going for another one? No, Becky caught it. Becky caught her in the tea time and did the clothesline. And now Becky thinks she's done enough to maybe eliminate Kayla. No, not even, barely a 1. This is hot, folks. I'm sweating more than ever tonight. I'm getting the sniffles. Wait a minute. Oh, Becky looking for shipwreck there. Kayla counters with a nice backdrop. Man, who is going to fall first in this one? This is intense. These women are fighting in a way I don't think I've ever seen any of them do before. Now there's Paige going up top. Whoa! Oh my God, what happened there? Peggy got out of the way of that 620 spin elbow drop. Now it's Peggy's turn looking for... Oh, shit! I forget what that move's called. New champ! Rampage kicks out, but that was Peggy's finisher. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that for free. And Paige kicked out of it. Nobody wants to go home tonight until they've got that title. All 6 of these women have already withstood such punishment. And there's Becky now going for that huge, knee smash to Kayla. And I have noticed Becky and Kayla really have kind of stuck together in this thing. It does feel personal. Ooh, Bethany with a good reversal there. Now it's Ada looking for big DDT. Plants Peggy. Paige is going to try to pin Kayla. Oh, and wait, no. Bethany was pinning Becky. Paige is pinning Kayla. That was an incredible spot. Everyone was pinned for the same time, and all of them kicked out. Another huge DDT out of Bethany. I couldn't even tell who the ref was counting for. There goes that sultry, sassy pin. Don't get too sassy out there now. Don't get too sassy, because Boogeywoman Bethany's going to kick out of that shit. My God. Oh, super kick to Bethany. Now that's the kind of move you want to hit. Is Bethany out? No, 1 count. I can't believe it, folks. I'm going to need to take some melatonin tonight because I'm not going to be able to fall asleep after this. I'm fired up. Becky is too. She's got the zoomies. She's running around the ring. She can't find anybody to hit. So Ada and Becky are going to now team up on Bethany. Of course, every alliance very short-lived in this match. Oh, what's Becky thinking? The PG jackhammer! Wait a minute, is Bethany out? Bethany's out! We didn't even see what happened there. Bethany's been eliminated. Did Peggy get Kayla? No, Kayla kicked out of the PG jackhammer! Wait a minute, Paige! Paige eliminates Becky! We didn't even see what happened out there. There's just too much happening. Spanish fly from Kayla to Peggy! From Kayla to Peggy! Who's even left? No, Peggy kicks out. Who's even left? We got Paige and Ada, Kayla and Peggy. Whew, 4 women. The champion's still in there. No way. Is she going to go for that spinning elbow to the outside? No fucking shot. Oh my God! Didn't get it. Didn't hit it. Didn't get any of it. And that could have been catastrophic for Paige, who's now just going to try to put Ada in the armbar. Nothing fancy or flashy there. And Ada taps out. Ada taps out to Rampage. Kayla's going up top. Tea time! Tea time! Tea time! Peggy is out cold. I would have let Kayla get the pin if I were Rampage, because Peggy is just waiting to be eliminated. But now Paige and Kayla tied up there in the corner. Now Paige is going to try to eliminate Kayla. Has enough damage been done? It has. Kayla's out. Oh my goodness. Isn't this a familiar story, folks? Rampage, Frabetti, and Peggy Gubbins. What did I say at the top? A rivalry older than the league itself. And these two fought last year in a singles match at ReelyMania 1. Rampage came out victorious there. Can Peggy do it? Can Peggy go all the way and win her first WATCW Women's Championship tonight? Can she go to ReelyMania with the belt to defend it against Ava Shinigami? Or is Paige going all the way tonight and retaining that women's title? Unbelievable, folks. And Paige realizes how much she has to lose here. What a shame it would be if she didn't make it to ReelyMania 2. After everything she's done for this league, for this channel, and for this division and that title, what a shame it would be if she didn't make it. But meanwhile, Peggy has perhaps her last opportunity before the season's over to become a women's champion in WATCW. Oh, shit. I thought Paige might have been going up for that incredible spinning elbow straight from Boston, and maybe she is. Maybe I saw it. The gift of foresight. No, a big leg drop will do, though. A big leg drop will do. Oh, Jesus. Throws Peggy back to the outside, and now she's just working on her. I don't know if she thinks she's got it won, and she might be wrong if she does, because Peggy counters it. Who is going to one of the main events of ReelyMania to fight Ava Shinigami for the title? Oh, look at the core strength on display here from Becky, straight from Chicago. Another one? You gotta be fucking kidding me. These ladies are busting out moves I've never seen in this game before. Amazing! Amazing strength on display. Oh my God, she's got her in the triangle lock. The armbar. Is Paige gonna tap to Peggy Gubbins tonight? Is Paige gonna tap? New champion. Could it be? Is Paige going to tap out? No, she lets her out of it. Is she going to go for that pin? That expertly? No, I would have gone for the pin right after that. That is could be a fatal mistake by Peggy, who's going to throw Paige back into the ring. She had her locked in that submission, sensed it wasn't going to work, let her go, but I would have gone for the pin straight out of it. Oh, and she continues to work on that arm, stomping away. Peggy said, I'm going to make sure you can't make it to ReelyMania one way or another. Now she's going to take her to the corner. Stomping away. I think Peggy's getting frustrated, and Paige might take advantage of that frustration here. What's she thinking? Oh! Bridge suplex into the corner. Oh, I thought she was going to hold it. Hold that pin, maybe. Where's she going? Off the ropes. Leg drop. A second one. A second diving leg drop. Could this be it? What is she thinking here? Oh, Peggy countered it. These two know each other so well. They've been through so much together. Throws her back to the outside. And after everything they've withstood and experienced tonight, what is it going to take to put one down for the 3 count or gain that victory submission? They must be so exhausted, running on nothing but instinct at this stage. Wait a minute, big Boston Slam! Big Boston Slam! To the outside! That's got to be it! And it is! Rampaige Frabetti retains the Women's Championship tonight. Unreal. 6 of the best women in professional wrestling here tonight, and they proved it time and time again. Match of the night by far. What women are fierce. Well said, Dilly Tots. They all wanted it so badly. But Rampaige Frabetti taking the title to ReelyMania. And still.
Undisputed, prestigious Women's World Champion, the Assassin, Paige.
Paige has done it, and she's going to ReelyMania where she will defend that belt against Eva Shinigami. And perhaps become the then and forever WATCW Women's Champion. Unbelievable. She's earned it big time tonight, and she must be proud. 5 stars, greatest of all time, and you'd be hard-pressed to disagree. Incredible work. And let's look at it, folks. We've already got an amazing card coming together for ReelyMania 2 next month. It's our season finale. Once it's done, we're shutting down 2K22, and we ain't booting it back up ever again. I'm calling it season finale. It could be series finale. Time will tell. We'll see how the stars align. But we have got our biggest and best stream yet in WATCW next month. Date pending. Let's go down the card, though. What we got? A couple matches confirmed right now. Of course, we've got main event triple threat. WATCW World Heavyweight Championship. King Moose defends the title against MrEliMac and Nacho Libre in a triple threat. We've got the WATCW Women's Championship. Rampaige Frabetti defending that belt against Real Rumble winner Eva Shinigami. As we just heard, the Hell in a Cell match. The Rager Rick Raddus takes on me. Take me on in the Hell in a Cell. In a retirement match. And you know what? I saw tensions boiling over in this Elimination Chamber here tonight. It'd be foolish to not just seal the deal and announce it now. Let's do it. Becky the Wreck Raddus versus KaylaMarieTea at ReelyMania. Singles, one-on-one for the first and perhaps last time. Let's book it, baby. Let's make it a show to remember. And don't you know, I've got lots of surprises in store. Of course, the Toddserract will be there to defend the team's championships. The Master Matt Thomas will be there to defend the Twitch championship. Let me cook, and I'll serve you something delicious next month at ReelyMania 2. Dilly Tots is going to bed. I love you. Stream's done. Stream's done. That was the main event. I'm going to bed too. So you got nothing else to watch. So now's the perfect time to settle down. Thank you for watching, my friend. Thank you so many friends in the chat. I feel like it's been a while since we kind of had a wrestling stream pop off like that, which is very, very, very nice. Shoutouts to Meta for the raid earlier, bringing his buddies in. That was fantastic. Love it. Meta always knows how to show up just in time to catch his match, which is beautiful. Shoutouts to Brother Lomas, David Jindoyan for coming by. Make sure to check out The Last American Heroes on YouTube. Keeping the spirit of movie trivia alive with a plethora of shows every single week. Highly recommend The Last American Heroes on YouTube. Benny and Moose. Cinemojis. They just debuted another trivia show whose name escapes me. I apologize, but certainly worth your time. Thanks for coming by, friends. We had Shug up at the top, very unhappy that he lost that match. I don't know, but don't worry, Shug. We'll get you on ReelyMania. Maybe Shug, maybe we got one more big Twitch title match in this. I just feel like there's so many guys vying for that title right now. It'd be a shame to not run it back and do something interesting. We'll see. Let me cook. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. ReelyMania 2 will be next month. Like I said, haven't decided on the day precisely yet, but it'll be late March. Like last week of March, I'm thinking. And it's going to be our biggest wrestling stream yet. As for when I'll just be live next, maybe tomorrow. Matt and I had tossed around the idea of maybe finishing Avatar finally tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what mood I'm in. Like I mentioned at the top of the stream, things have been kind of weird here lately. Life's been a little chaotic, a little heavy lately, and it hasn't had me in the mood to do this a lot. I even thought about maybe just taking an indefinite break from this. That still might be on the table. I don't say that to bring down the mood at the end of the stream. I just want to be honest and transparent and set reasonable expectations. No matter what, we're going to get to ReelyMania 2 because I'm fucking excited for it. But I'm just saying, I like to do this 2-3 times a week. It's possible I might scale back to 1 to 2 times a week, maybe just once a week. And like I said, maybe we'll just see. There's a lot of things going on in life right now. And as much as I enjoy doing this, it's a hobby and not a legitimate priority in the grand scheme of things. But if I have the time and the energy and the desire to do this, I'm going to keep doing it. So we'll see. Tomorrow night, I might do Avatar with Mr. Matt Thomas, the new Twitch champion. We'll see. And if not, probably something on Sunday. I've been thinking of maybe doing a dream stream. Going to start Alan Wake 2 soon. I don't know. We'll see. So stay tuned, and thank you for tuning in tonight. Y'all are the best. Thank you for having fun with me. It was much needed, and this was a very fun wrestling stream. I'm going to miss these. When they're over. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still thinking about getting 2K24. I'm a fucking hypocrite with no integrity. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Fuck Rick Raddus, and I love you. Good night.